Hey there, everyone. It's Diane Brandon Moody here again with 50 Something Love, the podcast for women over 50. Today is one of those episodes I'm going to suggest that you get your guy to listen. And if you don't have a guy, post it somewhere or invite people to the podcast, just so that they can hear me talk about this particular topic. So the last topic I did was how women can stand out when they're dating. And since I'm speaking mostly to women over 50, I'll do the same for men, how they can stand out when they're dating. So, my first and biggest is whether you're online dating or meeting people out in public, is please, please, please put in a little effort. I know you've probably been screwed over before. You've had a bad relationship or you've had bad online dates or something like that. You wouldn't be alone. Most of us have had that experience at some time or another. The way men handle it, in my experience, is just to do less. So they don't put forth as much effort because they don't have the faith that anything will come of it. So they put in less effort, pretty much guaranteeing that the next time around it's going to be even worse because it's just not worth it to them, I guess. But that's what guarantees that the next time around is going to be much harder, much less interesting. The women aren't going to want to go out with you. And so you just perpetuate your own problems at this point. So I'm just asking you for like the next 3 months, why don't you do a scientific experiment, take all your feelings out of the results of this, and just decide that you're going to put in some effort. Meaning, if you're meeting somebody on a dating app, you're going to ask her some questions about herself instead of just what you doing in initials. That couldn't be more of a turnoff and more boring if you really, really worked at it. So ask a question about herself. What kind of work does she do? Has she been married before? Um, does she like to go skiing? Whatever, just get a conversation started and, talk about something real. So, um, so put in some effort. If you're going to ask her out within the week. Don't let this go on with BS chatter and texting for weeks at a time. Just because, I don't know, you may be lonely and you may want people to talk to, but dragging that out forever, it doesn't get better with time. The conversations don't get better with time unless they're in real life. So if you're really, really wanting to get to know somebody and you really want to date somebody, then ask her out within a week of the beginning texting. Don't let this go on forever. Um, I have to say this, and I feel like I'm talking to junior high school, middle schoolers, but don't talk about sex right off the bat. No woman wants to talk about it right off the bat. It doesn't make her sexy. It doesn't make her horny. It doesn't make her interested in you. There may be few and far between instances where this works, and most of the time it's with a scammer. So don't get talking about this until at least the third date. And if you want to wait till the sixth, you're probably going to have better chance at it working out for you. So don't bring it up. No, you don't bring this up before you meet. You don't bring this up at the first couple of dates. I can tell you there's really not a faster way to turn a woman off than that. So, put in some effort, ask out within a week. And if you're not interested, just say so. I know women expect some kind of period at the end of the sentence. I know men are typically not going to do that. But if you want her to go away, the fastest way to do it is say, thanks, I enjoyed our talk, but I'm no longer interested. Something like that. That will give her the message and she'll move on. So, if you don't know what else to do is put some good photos on your profile. I said this to the women because a lot of women have tried filters, but so do men. They also lie about their age. It's happened to me. They've lied about their height. They lie about their job, whatever. None of this is useful in dating. It just prolongs it. It just makes it worse. So get a buddy, go out to a park or a lake or someplace outside right by some trees. Get the buddy to take some pictures of you, both full length and close up. And don't try to hide anything because, I mean, once you're in the same room, everything becomes very obvious. So, it's not like you're going to escape by without anybody knowing. It'll just take a little more time. So get some pictures in good lighting and smile at them. Please don't take the pictures from your computer where all we can see is your nose hair. That doesn't work. It's not good. So please, please get a buddy, get some good photos. You need a good 3 of them. Don't put your kids in there. For one thing, it's a safety hazard. I don't think that's a good idea to put your kids in there, but don't put kids in there. Don't put your friends in there. It's just you. And hopefully you're doing something. Now, a lot of women have the aversion to fish pictures. I don't. I think that tells me a little bit about who you are. It doesn't bother me, but you can do something besides fishing that would be interesting for women to see. So get some good pictures, respond on ads with something interesting or ask questions. Put some effort into what you're doing. Ask out within a week. And if you're not interested, say so. This one's a lot more short because I know men have got stuff to do and short listening skills. So that's all we need. If you enjoyed this podcast episode, please hit a like, a subscribe, send it to your buddies, send it to your pals. Not every episode is for women over 50. Most of the time it is, but some of them I really talk to men like this one. If you're tired of apps and you can't stand them, you don't want to look at another app, then go to my website, dianebrandonmoody.com, and you'll find my 50 places to meet people over 50. You can download that and you can try meeting out in person. And that'll be the topic of my next episode. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thanks for listening. Hope some of those tips help you. Will you write into me and let me know how that works? I'd really love to know. Thanks. See you next time.